Hello again, this is Acadian Jammer. Welcome again to episode 2 of the Ultimate Terraria tutorial series. In episode 1, we created a character, and then we created a world, and we saw a bit of the basic game mechanics, such as movement, and explained a little bit about the hotbar, the inventory, coins, ammo, trash, and these here. In episode 2, we're going to keep looking at some of the features of this screen. And by the way, you've probably noticed that when I have my inventory open, my game is paused. I don't remember if that's the default or not, but if yours does not pause when you press escape, let me show you how to set that. So you go into settings, and in the general tab, you have to put to change auto pause to on. If you leave it off, this is what happens. You are in your inventory and you're playing around in here, but other stuff like the game keeps playing. Okay, so I'm gonna put mine to off, auto pause to on, just because it's a tutorial series. This is not a let's play. And sometimes I just need to pause to explain something clearly to you. So, all right, so let's keep going. There are 3 little icons here. I'll show you what these are. This is camera mode, and this is used to take snapshots, like screenshots of the game. For example, here the first button is take a screenshot. There, I just took a screenshot. If you want to look at it, you just open the folder, this icon here, and here it is. Okay. You can also do set a frame. So if you click on set a frame and maybe focus on the guide here, I can stretch that out like that. Okay. And then I can take a snapshot. Okay. Let's take a look at it. Here we go. All right, and we can okay. Now, what else? Let's get out of this here. The second icon is housing. Okay, if you go into housing, it shows you which NPCs you have, and what do NPCs have to do with housing? Well, to attract NPCs, first of all, you need to have a house for them to move in. The guide is the exception. Like when you spawn in, he's already there, but he does need a house. So I have kind of a house here, but to find out if this house is suitable for an NPC, you can click on the question mark and click on the house. And it says this is not valid housing. Okay, there are a few things missing to this house for it to be acceptable to an NPC. And the only, like, we do have one condition that has been met. We have a shell, okay, which are built with some kind of blocks. Here I used wood. We also need at least 1 torch. We need at least 1 door. And we need to put back wall behind here, and we'll do all these in this episode here so that we can move the guide into our house. Okay, so this is housing. The third icon is for the equipment. Okay, you can toggle these 2 different equipment screens. In these here, there are specific slots for different things. This one here, these 3 are for armor. Okay, I'm not wearing any armor now, but I will make some. Armor makes you more endure it to mobs, like to monsters. So you have this will raise your defense level. Right now my defense level is 0. Okay, so we have a helmet, and we have the breastplate, and we have the leggings for armor. Okay. In here, you can add armor in here as well, but whatever you put in here is only going to change how you look. Okay, this is the vanity slots. Okay, so these are not going to count for any armor points or defense points. And in here, all through here, you can put dyes, okay, which we will find in, which we can produce in our world, and we'll show you how to do that in a later episode. But you can color your armor different shades, okay. So we have armor in the first three, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. These 5 here are special slots for equipable items, which can help you in different ways, and they can make you stronger, they can make you faster, they can make you regenerate faster, they can make you jump higher. It depends on the item, so we'll take a look at these once we as we get them. So and the same thing goes for here. Whatever equipable item you put in here will not it will not affect your character. Okay, so basically these are storage slots for equipment. The third icon, no, I'm sorry. If you toggle that to the other portion of this screen, over here we have the pet slot where you can have a pet that follows you around. This is for lighting. Okay, we will show you that when we get to that. This is for a minecart for riding on the rails. This is for a mount, and this is the grappling hook, which is very useful, and we'll tell you about that when we get to there. When we get there, okay. Also, one thing I didn't mention is I don't know if you've noticed, for example, in the hotbar under the wood here, there's a number 86. That means that I have 86 pieces of wood, and here I have 14 acorns. Here there's no number, which means I only have one. I have one swiftness potion. All right, okay. And for the crafting area, right now, like when you press escape, it shows you what you can craft. There are only 3 things I can craft with the ingredients I have. I can create torches, which is probably not a bad idea. With 1 wood and 1 gel, I can make 3 torches. Okay, so how many gels do I have? I have 8 gels. So if I use 8 gels and 8 wood times 3, I can make 24 torches. Let's do that. Okay. So to create 1 torch, I left click, and then I can just put it in my hotbar or my inventory. Okay, I'll just put it in my hotbar because it's nice to have. If you want to create a whole bunch, you can right click and it will quickly increment by 3. So I'll show you. Okay, so if I put those here, I have a total of 24 torches, which is great because I'll need those. So, and you know what? I'm going to place a couple in my house right now. So to place them, I need to get out of this view. So I press escape. Okay, and I'm going to walk over to this wall here. I'm going to choose my torches and put 1 here to light the things up, and 1 here. Okay, my guide is going to get killed. So now another thing we need to do is put in doors in here. Okay, now I can't craft a door. The first thing that I need before crafting anything else is a crafting table. Okay, a crafting table is my first crafting station. Not a crafting table, a workbench. Sorry. And to make the workbench, I'll press escape. Okay, and here's the workbench. I need 10 wood, and I have 78, so I'm good to go. So I'm going to click here, put that in my hotbar. Okay, and then escape to get out of here. And the workbench can be placed. So I'm going to choose the workbench, and you see that the workbench is attached to my cursor. I'll just plop it right over here. Okay. Now that I have my workbench, if I stand close enough to the workbench and press escape, now I can craft a whole lot more things, okay? The first thing that is nice to have is the campfire. What the campfire does is it says right here, life regen is increased when near a campfire. So if I get hurt... And I suppose before we talk about the campfire, we should talk about these hearts here on the screen. You see, when you start your game, you have 5 hearts here. Each heart is worth 20 hit points. So you have 20 times 5 is 100. So you have 100 hit points when you're not injured. And right now I'm 100 over 100, okay? But if somebody injures me, for example, there's a few zombies out there, and I'm going to let them hurt me. So I need to put in some... I can't get out of here until I put in some doors. So let's put in some doors first, okay? So let's build 2 doors. We need to have at least 1 door to attract an NPC in here anyway. But I'm going to build 2. So it's 6 wood each. I'm going to need 2. So that's 12 wood. I have tons of wood. 1, 2. All right. Let's put that in my hotbar. Now, to place the door here, I need an opening of 3 blocks. Okay, so I'm going to take my pickaxe and dig a hole. 3 blocks. 1, 2, 3. All right. And now I'm going to select my door and put it right there. Okay. Now, I'm going to open this door and let this slime hit me just so I can show you what happens to my life here. Okay, so to open a door, you right-click on it. Okay. All right, see, like my life is down to 89, 83. Okay, now I'm going to kill it with my pickaxe. Actually, no, he's out. I'm going to close the door, so right-click. There you go. Now, if you look at my life, it's down to 70 now. Now, 70 HPs. Now, if I don't move and don't do anything, it will slowly start to heal. As you see, I'm healing now. I'm up to 75. And the more I wait, the faster I heal. Okay. Now, I will heal faster if I don't move. I can still move, but I won't heal as fast. See that? Like 89 and 90. But if I stop moving, the healing rate is a lot faster, and I will get back up to 100. Okay. This square here in the middle it's showing me the map of my world, or what I can see. I can zoom in or out. If I zoom out, I can see the whole world, or at least what I've visited so far, and I can zoom in. Okay. This to me is a bit of a nuisance. I can't see what's behind here, so I'd like to get rid of that. So there are 2 ways to do it. So if I press escape, you see some of these icons here. This one will show you the map. Let me show you. So it shows you the whole map, and it shows you where you are and where I'm here and where your NPCs are. There's one over here. So I'm going to press escape again. This icon here, it gives you this view. It just removes that square. If I want to put it back, I just click here. If I want to remove it, I click here. And the third view, which some people like, I don't really care for it. What it shows you is like a phantom image of the whole world behind where you are. So if I move, it's kind of hard to tell in the dark, but you can see behind, in the background, you can see the map, and you're kind of moving along with it. So, but I find that a little confusing. The other way to toggle through these is to press the tab key. If I press it once, it goes like to the the view I like. If I press it again, I get that window, the map. Press it again, I get the background. So I'd like to press it again. This is the way I like it. Okay. Now I'm going to place another door here. So I'm going to bust this out. Oh, I'm going to do this quickly. I'm going to kill this zombie. This is a zombie. There. I'm going to place this door. Okay. Now, you've probably noticed that now that it's dark, we're seeing other monsters other than slimes. The one I just killed is a zombie. And you see this flying eye here? This is called the demon eye. So this one has got 60 hit points. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and kill that. Or maybe what I'll do is I'll show you a bit of the difference between different tools. This is a copper short sword. A short sword. I don't like the short swords because when you attack with it, it just it goes into a stabbing motion. Okay. Let me show you why I don't like it. I'm going to try to kill that demon eye. Oh, come here. See it? Okay, I got it that time. But see, it doesn't protect me from above because it only does a stabbing motion. So I can only attack left or right. I can't attack up. So instead of using the copper short sword at the beginning of the game, I prefer to use the pickaxe because the pickaxe twirls, so it's protecting your head. Even though it's not as strong as your short sword, it's probably the best beginning weapon. You can also use your axe, but your axe isn't as strong as your pickaxe. This is a fallen star. I'm going to pick that up. We can use that later. We'll talk about it later in another episode. Okay, I'm going to get back into my house here because it's a bit dangerous at night. So I'm going to close the doors. Okay, my house is not finished. I have a workbench. I have the shell. I have the torches, and I have the doors. I have two things missing. One is a chair, which I will craft now. So you have to be next to the crafting table or workbench. You press escape and go and find the chair in the rolling menu. Now there are a lot of items in this menu. So another way to look at all these is to click here on the crafting window, and this will show them all in one spot, which can be easier to makes it easier to find stuff. So I'm gonna build or craft a wooden chair. Okay. It takes 4 wood. All right. And the other thing I need is back wall here. Having no back wall, there's no background. Monsters can spawn in here. So I need to have a back wall there. So this is wood wall. I'm going to make some of that. So every piece of wood gives me 4 wood wall. And I'll need quite a lot. So if I right click... let's go with, that's not going to be enough. Let's try 220. Oh, that's almost all of my wood. Okay, so let's start putting that in. So what you do is you select your wood wall, and you can't put it in the middle here. It has to touch some kind of surface. For example, here. It touches the door, and it also touches the floor. So if you leave your finger on it and just move your cursor, it will place the wall for you. You just have to be careful not to go over the lines, such as when you're coloring. Okay, so let's do that. But I mean, if it goes over the line, it's no biggie. You can fix it with a hammer, and I'll show you how to do that. And what I'll do is I'll just go over here on top. Oops. Oh my god. Okay, so I'll fix that after. All right, so I'm going to fill all of this in. You have to leave no cracks, okay? Otherwise, the house will not be suitable for an NPC. Alright. I should have enough, yeah. More than enough. Alright, let's light things up in here. It's a little dark, so I'm going to select my torches and put some more of those up. Oops. Oh, what am I doing? There you go. Okay. Now to remove torches or anything that's placed, you need your pickaxe. Okay, so I'm going to remove this one and this one. Okay. Now, oh, there's a slime. I'm going to kill that with my pickaxe. And close the door. See, the NPC sometimes opens the door and lets some of those monsters in. Okay, now the only thing I'm missing in here to be an acceptable house is the chair. So let's place the chair. Now, the orientation of the chair depends on which way you're facing. So if I'm facing to the left, the chair will be facing to the left. If I'm facing to the right, the chair will be facing to the right. Okay, it's not really important, but it kind of looks better with the chair facing the table. Okay, so now this should be an acceptable home, and let's check it out. So we press escape. We go into the housing menu, the housing query. Click there and click in the house. It says this housing is suitable. Okay, so if you want to move this guy in here, if you want this to be his house, you just click on the NPC you want. In this case, I only have the guide, so I click on the guide and click here. There you go. Achievement unlocked. No hobo. So the NPC now lives in this house. Okay. Now, if I want to attract more NPCs, I'm going to have to build more houses on top of that. Okay. Now, to fix this little mistake I made, okay, I need a hammer. So if I go back to my workbench, press escape, I'm going to just click on the crafting window here. And I don't have enough wood. I need to get more wood. So what I'm going to do, zombies I like to attack with my short sword because they don't jump they're easier to kill. So I'm just going to open the door and try to kill that zombie with my short sword. Oh, there's two of them. Got one. Okay, this one it's got 16, 13. Come on. There you go. And I'm going to switch to my pickaxe and kill these. Oh, achievement unlocked. You can do it. Oh. Okay, I survived my first night. That's why I got the achievement. You might have noticed that the music has changed. And when the music changes to this jingle, it means that nighttime is done and the daytime is beginning. And during the daytime, what you see are slimes. They're very easy to kill. There. Okay. Now I need more wood. Well, let's see how I'm doing on time here. 22. Yeah, you know what? I think we're going to stop there for this episode. And we'll see you in episode 3. Thanks, and thanks for watching. And if you like this video, please press the like button. Bye.